cleaning house. We fixed to run fuel line. I gotta run fuel line, electrical line, brake line, battery cable, all that mess from the back of the car to the front. And then since it's gonna be under the floor, now's a good time to do it before we put the floor in. Got to put the rear end back in it too. So we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna continue cleaning the shop and get ready to run stuff to the rear of the car. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. You just don't. Hey, you gotta have them boots on to go with them. Look at that. We got Rat Rod Bob's RatRodology shirt. Rat Rod Jr. Hold your head down. Rat Rod Bob build high performance. Yeah, man, check out my merch page, guys.
Just getting the fuel pump all bolted up and in place. They can put the fuel cell in. As soon as Bob gets ready to do it.
Had the weld brackets, mounts, and all that.
Yeah, I had to do a lot of modifications, but we're getting there. Just ain't got it yet. Paint all these welds, get rid of the rust, so it won't continue rusting. So guys, what y'all think? It's gonna be good enough or what? How would y'all do y'all's if it was yours? The fuel cell's gonna go right on them brackets. Guys, we got the fuel cell in. Though it's temporary, but it's looking good. It's all coming together. Still got the fuel lines to run, brake lines to run, a lot of stuff to run. But it's coming along. Won't be long. We'll be burning rubber.
That fuel cell just sitting in there temporary. We still got to come back and put a floor in. It's gonna sit on top of the floor.
All right, guys. Rat Rod Bob's got me out here marking holes, getting things ready to put these brackets on to hold fuel lines, brake lines, electrical lines. So I got to drill these holes in the frame all the way back to the rear end. He's in there playing on a computer or something, but that's where he needs to be. Hopefully I can get them all done. Y'all just stay tuned for finished product. Well, we're getting the gas line and the power line ran. Bob got us some stainless steel brackets made out of the stainless steel exhaust that we put on the car. So having to drill holes in that into the frame, mount it alongside the frame, like so. Then we get all this ran, we have to come to this side and run brake lines and electrical lines. Well, it's a lot of holes to drill, but we're gonna get it eventually. Now stay tuned. hose. I'm sorry, get these feet on, unless you can film on this side. But you can film them. See what I'm doing.
All right, we got the Zoomies done. I got the flat bar stainless steel to weld on the end, line those up. I hadn't done that yet, but when I get that, the headers stainless Zoomies will be done. Yeah, I got to put a brace too. I got a brace to the chassis because they're pretty heavy, so I got to do both of those things. Weld the flat bar across the end and put a brace up to the frame, chassis, whatever you want to call it, that. So now I'm in the process. I got these bunch of these little stainless steel tabs I made out of exhaust pipe that I got riveted. I don't know if you can see that side or not, but that's to hold the fuel line and a battery cable, and the other side, the driver's side, is going to get a brake line and electrical line for all the stuff. I got to go to the back for the tail lights, fuel pump, all that good stuff in the back. So I got to run a bunch of wires to the back. Still, we're ready for the rear end. We got to put the rear end back in it. Then I think I got brake hose and brake line, everything hooked the brake up to the rear. We got the fuel pump now. Still, I've got fittings coming to plumb up the fuel line to the fuel pump, fuel filter to the tank, all that stuff. So parts are coming. A lot of this stuff you just can't go to town to get it. You got to order it online. Or if I lived in a big city like Phoenix, I used to live in Phoenix. And man, you can find anything you want in Phoenix. You just have to go down the road to the store and get it. Here, different story. Can't find it nowhere here. You got to go. You got to order it online. Got RatRod Jr. building brackets for Zoomies. Is the other one the other way? Yeah, one way. Yeah, perfect. So we need to get both ends flattened out and drill a hole in each end. Is what we need to do. Carry on. So got the engine limiters in. I don't know if we got a plate most ever the motor mount was, and a 3/8 stainless round rod, a bracket weld to the chassis. Because with those motor plates, they're not really thick. That one's like 1/4 inch. That one like 1/8 inch, not even 1/8. They thin, and that motor will actually move back and forth a little bit. So you need these engine limiters, some kind of brace to go from the block to the chassis. So I got one of those on each side. The other side, it's under the Zoomie, you can't see it, but it's just same as that one. You see, if you work smarter instead of harder. I always say that. Work smarter or not harder. But anyway, I got a bracket welded to the exhaust, and I got 3/8 stainless round rod with a hole drilled in it and bolted to that. Then I got another brace up here. So now all I gotta do is weld that right there, and that piece of bolt right up every time. So I'm gonna do both sides like that. Just so you know, work smarter instead of harder. Because if you weld a bracket there, and you have to measure between the holes and hopefully get it right, this here is just a lot easier. It fit every time like that. That's the way I do all of my braces, any kind of stuff. Bolt it together and build it as you go, and then weld the end last. Something like that. So I got the end plates welded on the Zoomies. They got them the right distance apart and straight. I like that. Well, they not perfectly straight. Not perfect, who cares, it's a rat rod, but they better what they were. So that, and of course I had a little left over of that piece. That's what I made these with. It's all everything's stainless, except for this one bracket right there. That's not gonna be, that's just mild steel. But everything else is stainless on the Zoomies. So some people say that China stainless ain't as good because the magnets stick to it. Well, I tried, magnet don't stick to this, so I don't know what that means, but a magnet don't even stick to it a little bit, none at all, matter of fact. So I don't know if that means it's better stainless than some of the other, or I don't know, but it's better than mild steel, because mild steel, I mean, this stainless has been sitting out here a few days. Mild steel would already started rusting, just so you know. Thanks to T-Move sent me that exhaust pipe. So it's cheap too. You can go back a couple videos, watch where I got that. And so I think it was for a set, it was $135 for 4 straight pipes, 4 90s, 4 45s, and 4 180s, 2.5 inch. So yeah, you go back a few videos to find that if you need some of that tubing. So, all right. Now we got it. Okay, Zoomies is done. RatRod Jr.'s gonna wire brush that, paint it, that mild steel. The stainless don't need to be painted, just the top. Yeah, they done. The engine limiter done. Zoomies done. Imagine that. We're getting it, we just ain't got it yet. Hey, I think this might work. Now, we got the battery cable go to the back. It's in with an eye on it. And 8-gauge wire coming off. The 8-gauge wire goes inside to the electrical. Eye bolts to the starter. RatRod Jr.'s taking the old yellow cable. I had to jump start it. Should have done that with the header off, but we didn't. So, but it looked like RatRod Jr. got to it pretty good. So, it was that. So, we took the fuel pump filter off because we have a problem running that 10 AN10 fuel line, bending the curves and getting the right spot and all that. So, what we're going to do is wait till we get the rear end mounted, get the coilovers in, because the problem is the fuel lines interfere and look like they might interfere with the coilovers, and we can't be having that. So we're going to get the rear end. I'm waiting on seals for the Wilwood calipers. I got those took apart, and when the seals come in, well, it might be a few days, but I get the calipers put back together and bolted on, and we'll put the rear end under there, and then we'll figure out where we're going to put the fuel pump and the fuel filter. So we're just going to hold up on that right now. This is the Wilwood brake calipers come off that rear end, and I got them cleaned up. I mean, they was really stuck. The good news is all these fittings are 1/8 inch pipe thread, and of course, I tried blowing air in them to blow those pistons out. No, air ain't, they don't even touch it. So what I had to do, I took the calipers apart, and I plugged 2 holes with 1/8 inch plug, and I screwed my grease gun hose in right here, 1/8 inch, same, and pumped grease in it. That's how I had to get them pistons out. So I pumped it to one of them, started coming out. Then I put a C-clamp on that one and pumped it, kept pumping it till the other one started coming out. But that's the way I had to get all the pistons out. You see they cleaned up all right. I mean, still got some more cleaning to do, but they're not all corroded. It was corroded when I took them out, but they cleaned up nice. Yeah. Yeah, all the pistons, like I said, I got to clean them up a little more, but there's no pits or none of that. Got the inside, pistons fit good in there. Got a good, yeah, pistons fit good. I got new square O-rings coming, which is not cheap for Wilwood, by the way. But in order to fix it, that'll be cheaper to buy different calipers. Hopefully they'll be good when I get them back together. So, yeah, brake pads. Like, I don't think it's ever been used. Well, I don't know, it might have been used a little bit, but they're still good, I think. As long as the pad stays on the metal and it don't fall off. Because new pads is like $100-something for these Wilwood brakes. It's ridiculous. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And we rebuilding Wilwood brake calipers. So just so you know. Yeah, due to the heat wave, we having to work at night. Hey, you gotta have them boots on to go with them. Look at that, we got Rat Rod Bob's, RatRodology shirt, Rat Rod Jr. Hold your head down. Rat Rod Bob build high performance. Yeah, man, check out my merch page, guys. Or you might want the cap says doing rat rod shit. We got that on my merch page too. Or if you prefer, we got the cream colored cap, Rat Rod Bob builds high performance. I'm getting it, just ain't got it yet. Yeah. That's a small shirt, Cody had to squeeze in it because we got the wrong side. But anyway, you see what it looks like. Yeah, merch page in the description, check it out. And it's 11 o'clock at night, a couple hours past my bedtime. We're gonna finish up here for tonight, and that's probably gonna be all this video too. So appreciate you. See you next time.